What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Chris with another episode of Crazy, Scary, Cool. I hope you all are having a great November. Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Um, you know, we finished with spooky season, which is just my time of the year. And sometimes people forget that Thanksgiving is a holiday too, and a major one. And people jump straight to Christmas. So just wanna give Thanksgiving some love, November some love. So yeah, this is not about Thanksgiving, the movie, even though that would have been a nice segue. But just want to give November some love. It's sometimes the forgotten child. Thanksgiving is very forgotten. But what I am here to talk about is Smile 2. Smile 2 is one of the best horror films of the year. Um, and it's one of the rare sequels that may possibly be better than its predecessor. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna jump right in. First off, Naomi Scott does an amazing job. The ladies in horror have been doing a really good job this year, but Naomi Scott, like, she might give the best performance. Um, just the way she portrays a woman who is mentally deteriorating, the way she portrays a shaky individual. She is the protagonist, but she's not exactly a good character. She's kind of trying to get her shit together, and I'm not gonna say she's straight up like a villain or bad, but she's definitely flawed. And Naomi does a great job just with portraying Sky. Um, yeah, this is great. So that's just definitely want to give her her flowers. That this is probably my favorite performance of the year. But Smile 2 does a great job because I thought it would have been really easy for them to just recreate one, just show it from a different character's point of view or just follow a different character, but they didn't do that. They really take the same premise as one, but they kind of flip it on its head in a way, or maybe just give a different perspective is a better way of giving it. So one, again, we're following dang, I forgot the woman's name, but I think it's Kevin Bacon's daughter, and I think who was the star. But we follow her. It's kind of in a sense almost like The Ring, in a sense, or It Follows. We're seeing, we're seeing things and just seeing shit fall apart. But it's almost we're seeing it from a macro view, like we truly are like a voyeur. And talking about number one, well, in number two, we're in Sky's head. Like everything that she is seeing and that she thinks she's seeing, and but that's not really there, we're seeing it too. So like I think that this what I liked about this film is that this is true psychological horror. Sometimes some psychological horrors like kind of lose me because like the character does it, they are unsure of what's going on, but as the viewer, we always like we know. It's almost like watching a magician with the sleight of hand, and we know the trick is coming. Um like we know the illusion, but watching the film, you don't know what's real and what's not. We're on this journey with Sky. Like just as she doesn't know what's going on, we don't know what's going on either. So it does a really good job of just playing with that, like of being a mind fuck, because it's one thing if you do that to the character. Like okay, even if you have like some good acting and you can convince the actor can convince us of that, but it's another thing when the audience is getting fucked with too, and that's what's happening. So we don't know what's going on. Even now, it's kind of ambiguous to determine like when the hallucination started, what's real, what's not. It was good, and that's really how you do psychological horror. Like really play with our minds. And Smile 2 takes us inside of Sky's head, and it's a crazy journey. It's a labyrinth. It's spooky. It is she's falling apart. So and the film, like it's a really good film, and the way it ends, it justifies a third film in a very organic way. Um so yeah, this is a one woman show, and Naomi Scott, she delivers. I would say for people who really enjoy psychological horror. This is about it does a great job with it. My issue with psychological horror is that sometimes I don't know, it tries to be like too smart sometimes and tries to be too clever. It just thinks it's like the smartest person in the room. But with this film, like it really fucks with you. Like it just really does a great job of creating psychosis and like schizophrenia, and it just does a really good job. So I'm gonna out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give this 4.5. Like I really enjoyed this film. Um, it's a self-contained story, but the way it ends, it turns into a much bigger story. So I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna say that this is better than one. And it's a top 5 horror film for me. It's definitely one of the best of the year. Can't recommend it enough, especially if you are into like twists and turns and mind fucks. Um, I guess like one criticism is that the creature design at the end didn't exactly that didn't scare me too much. That didn't like there was like such a build up, and I think that the people smiling, the people who were like possessed her, the hallucinations were scarier than like the big bad, than the demon. That's probably like my one criticism that I would say. But yeah, this is a good film. So again, this is my quick review of Smile 2. I think it just hit digital as of November 20th, so you can definitely look for it on digital platforms. But yeah, check it out. Spooky season is over, but you know, horror is 365. So, you know, if you're looking for, I know people are getting into the holiday spirit, but if you want something to kind of shake that up a little bit, give it a shot, you know, check it out. So yeah, so that is going to be my review of Smile 2. Really good film. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Again, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you. This is just another episode of Crazy Scary Cool, and hope you all have a great rest of your week. If you don't catch me before Thanksgiving, have a great Turkey Day. Thank you, and y'all have a good one.